DeathsStalker here. So when I told you my vlog about a month ago about how I upgraded my computer and how it can be very frustrating, I thought it would have been done for a while, but apparently not. So let's just backtrack a little bit. You know, I had to buy a new monitor, which led to a video card, which led to a power supply, which led to some more RAM, which led to a little bit of frustration. Well, I'm using my computer, just puttering along, playing a video game that a PC game I play occasionally, and my screen goes black, and it's like, that's not good. And after a lot of screwing around and whatnot, I come to the conclusion that my brand new $400 video card just crapped out. And to make it even more enjoyable, the in-store warranty, which is only for 30 days, it's about 35 days in. So needless to say, I'm not a happy camper. But I still have the old video card because I'm a partial pack rat, and I don't throw things away if they're broken, if they're not broken. So I take the old video card in, which is not really suitable for that monitor, but we'll do in a pinch, and plug it in. While I'm deciding what I'm going to do, am I going to bother trying to get the video card replaced? Because anybody who's ever dealt with computer stuff, it can be an absolute royal pain to try to return stuff. And I'm actually, you know, checking Amazon, the local computer retailers, hell, even Best Buy, seeing if they had a video card that would be not necessarily as good as the one that just died, but acceptable and not expensive. And I literally was like almost ready to hit the button to buy a video card. I had narrowed it down to a couple, and then my computer started to go blank again. And I thought, well, maybe it's not the video card that was causing the problem, maybe the actual motherboard's failing. And I've actually had that happen before, and it kind of sucks when you pour a lot of money into a computer and then the motherboard dies, and of course you can't buy a replacement motherboard because the chip's too old, and all the parts you put into it won't work on a new computer because they're the next generation. And it's like, I'm not liking the sounds of this. So I did a bunch of maintenance on the computer, had it run diagnostics and whatnot, and it all came back like, we don't really think there's anything going on here. It's like, okay. And the computer was working fine for the rest of the day, and not a problem. So the next morning I get up, turn the computer on, and nothing. It is dead. Now I'm thinking, did my power supply just die? Because maybe that was the problem, because maybe the power supply to that video card died, and that's why the video card wasn't working. And it's like, oh great, well I still have the old video card, the old power supply that I had to upgrade, and it's like, okay, well I can pull that video card out, or the pull out that power supply and put it in and see if the power supply is a problem, just to do a little bit of diagnostics to find out exactly what is the problem with the computer. And you know, essentially you can buy a whole new box for around $500 to $700. So basically it better be, the solution better be less than that, or I'm going to buy a new computer, as much as I absolutely hate Windows 10. Well, I had the computer up on the desk and I was checking things out, and you know, I pulled the video card out just to take a look at it, put it back in, turned the power back on, still nothing going on, and I just happened to move a couple cables, and all of a sudden the computer came to life. It's like, whoa, hang on. And I got in there and looking, and you won't believe this, but when I mentioned in the previous video about the size of the cables for the power supply, which, you know, looked like nuclear power plant supply cables, they were so thick and well shielded, what literally had been going on was the weight of these cables hanging down inside the box had actually pulled the plugs loose on the motherboard and actually on my $400 video card. So it's like, oh, okay, so let's I laid the whole thing on its side so it wouldn't actually put any loads on the plugs, and checked enough, and sure enough, everything was working. So I shut the thing down again, and I then proceeded to get all my motorcycle racing zip ties that I have a giant container of, and proceeded to take all these power supply cables that are running through the computer and severely secure them inside the box, so they actually put no load whatsoever on the plugs. And no matter what, like the computer actually could have been hanging upside down from the ceiling, and these things are not going to pull out of the plugs anymore. And I now have a computer working again, and it's been fine now for over a week. So yeah, I'm still not a fan of computers, but it's like at least I was able to solve that problem. But that's a first. I've never actually seen the cables doing that. So something to take into consideration if you ever have a computer going on. It might be something as simple as gravity affecting it. Anyways, hopefully this is my last computer vlog for a while. DeathsStalker signing out.